Well, it's officially fall, which means Mother Nature decided to take the thermostat and just go. But luckily I have an ArtSnacks box to give me warm thoughts. Anyway, let's open this guy up, find out what's inside, and then make some art with it. Alright, let's take a look inside our bubble wrap bag. These are like, we're just gonna have to look at this first. I've always wanted one of these. So this is a render sketchbook. They're sketchbooks made specifically for handling markers and having no show through on each of the pages. I've never tried one. But it has like it has a smell to it. I wonder if it has a coating to help with the no show. If you don't know what that means, here's my regular sketchbook that I've been using. So if you use markers on one side of the page, on the other, it will show through. And what's special about these sketchbooks is they're not supposed to do that. And they're a little bit on the pricey end. I'm really excited. You can use with all media. All media. These are one of those things that like I've always wanted, but I could never justify myself buying. So, oh, kind of smells like candy. It feels premium. All right, now to the art supplies. Now that I'm done geeking out over the paper. Oop, looks like we're in a special Inktober themed box since it is October. Inktober is a really fun challenge if you want to try and draw every day and practice your line work and try using inks in your drawings if you don't use them regularly. And I like how they themed the little menu. Be a little spooky. This is the menu for all of the ArtSnacks box items, and then this menu is for all the items in the ArtSnacks Plus box, which one of them is that render sketchbook. But let's just look at the actual items. Oh, we got some black ink. This is the abstract acrylic ink by Senlier. I think I'm saying that right. So you unscrew it, it has a little eyedropper. That's exciting. All right, next thing I see, oh, this is a big boy. What is this thing? Shut up. Take a closer look. I'm like weirdly excited about this box. I haven't even seen half the things in it. Oh, there's something in here. Has a little extra nib. I don't know if that needs to be added to this. Wait a minute. Is this empty? It is empty. So it's the Daler Rowney FW Empty Mixed Media Paint Marker. It's a 3 to 6 millimeter round nib. To use it, we have to fill the barrel with ink. Then you do the same old, you know, shaky like you do with most paint markers and pump the nib. I've never seen the inside of a paint marker. It's actually really cool. I wonder if that's how they always look. Oh, and there's like a, I don't know what any of this stuff is, but very intriguing. Aww. Oh, and then there's our little, little beads. If you were ever interested about the anatomy of a paint marker, that's actually really cool. So those go in there. That allows the paint and the wet media to shake about. And then we have this little springy, coily dude, old dad thing, which goes in here. Oh wait, no, I think it went this way. Like this. That way when you push on the nib, pushes up on the nib, which pushes in on this, which opens up this little slot and allows ink to pour down in there. Okay. Exciting. And that was another one of the ArtSnacks Plus exclusive items. We also have the snack for this month's art snack. This is a good box. Let's see if it can take it all the way home with the rest of the art supplies. I'm like speechless. Okay, we have 2 Copic original markers, it looks like. They are square. Caps fit on the other. Come back. 1 second. Alright, so we have 2 Copic original markers. They vary from the Copic Sketch and the Copic Chow in that I don't believe they have brush nibs. So there's a bullet nib on one end and a chisel nib on the other. My personal favorite is the Copic Sketch markers because they have that brush nib, but they don't have a cap that fits on the other end. So it's like, can we just have a marker that delivers on all ends? Although these don't really fit, if I'm going to be completely honest. They just... Nope. And I got the color B00, or Boo, that seems appropriate. And then BV23, which is the color Grayish Lavender. So we have Frost Blue and Grayish Lavender. I don't think I actually own those colors yet. If you don't know, Copic has a very large range of colors. and there are some enthusiasts that like to collect them all. I'm pretty happy with my current batch. I'm glad to see that neither of these overlap what I already own. Though I should double check about the boo. Boo here, boo, 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 boo. Oh, sweet, I don't. These are the two closest I have. I have two Copic sketch markers. I have B000 and B01. Okay. I don't know, today's going well. We have the Scrawler Box sticker. It's a little squashed. It's very, very cute. It's purple with little white ghosties. I really like that one. We also have a pencil. It's the General Semi-Hex drawing pencil number 497 in 2H. Yeah, very pencil-y. And then lastly, this very shiny metallic. It's the Royal and Langnickel Zen Series 83 watercolor brush in the size round 4. Ooh, schmancy looking. I like the little chisel on the end. Kind of an interesting touch I've never seen before. I am very happy with this box. I don't know how I'm going to use all the supplies together so we'll have to test that out. Make sure you can put Copic markers on top of this ink before you make a whole illustration. Here are all the art supplies inside the ArtSnacks Plus October box. I'm really excited about this. Kind of want to go ahead and... I don't know where to start. I'm so excited. I saw a lot of people drawing Medusa for their Inktober the other day. And kind of am tempted to draw her in my own style, or a character inspired by Medusa. I haven't been following the Inktober prompt list. I don't know, none of the words really inspired me, and I didn't really feel like suffering through that. I don't know. So I've been kind of just drawing whatever. Oh wait, I totally forgot. This video is actually sponsored in part by ArtSnacks. So if you're interested in finding out any information about their subscription service, I will have a link in the description where you can check them out. I also have a special 10% off code for your first purchase of either the ArtSnacks or the ArtSnacks Plus box if you use the code WAFFLES. And I'll have everything neatly listed in the description below. Anyway, to the art. Let me clear some space so we can get a little messy. I don't want to swatch in the render sketchbook because I'm pretty sure these are expensive little puppies. So I guess I'll just do it in my own sketchbook. You gotta love the ink quality of a Copic marker. Very nice. I like that they're square. It's kind of funny. Try the ink. I'm a little nervous about this. I'm gonna start by just emptying the eyedropper and just drawing with it. Oh, it's acrylic ink. Right. Practicing my cursive, but it looks a little thicker than India ink right off the bat. I still have a little India ink left in here. Should go wash that. That's fine. I'm gonna try diluting it. I'm gonna add like 1 drop and 2 drops and 3 drops. Some water. Now this is acrylic, so I'm gonna guess you don't want to let it dry in here. It's splattered all over the place. I usually add the water first. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm in love with this little floral palette thing too, by the way. I think I saw Casey had one or something. I don't know. I've seen them on YouTube a lot. And I've just always wanted one. And I'm finally using Inktober as an excuse to get it. Whoa, that's significantly darker. But it probably will dry lighter. And then we have our darkest, which looks very similar. But again, we'll have to see how it dries. Okay, I like this brush a lot more. Let's see if we can get some detail. There's our lightest, there's our mid-tone, our dark. Okay, I'm seeing some variation a lot better in that. And then we have this guy, which, I mean, I guess it depends what color we want. Do we want this to be solid black so that we can fill in large areas with solid black, or, oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll wait and see how my drawing's going and see what I'm looking for to fill in large areas, like what specific color, and then I'll fill this with that tone that I want for my illustration. I'm going to start by, while we're waiting for some of the ink to dry before I test the Copic markers on it, I'm going to go ahead and start sketching some ideas for what we might want to draw for our finished illustration. I mentioned earlier I wanted to do like something Medusa-y. Let's try something kind of fluid. I don't know, some kind of line of action somewhere. I picture Medusa being kind of curvy, but not very fleshy. Does that make sense? You know, kind of like a snake is very slender and squirmy looking. Be very sketchy with it. Kind of try and find composition that I like. And then of course we're gonna need the little snakies coming off of her head. They can come in, I mean, if they have their own muscles, they can probably be in any shape we want. With an arms coming up, kind of like a snake, like slithering. I don't know. Probably should try and make every element about her kind of slender for character design purposes. And I want to have her like looking at the snake that's giving her a little cheek hug. Okay, I want to try this again. It feels a little too flat and forced. I want it to be a bit softer. So let's try and... I'm trying to make her look upwards, which is kind of a difficult pose. So we got to bring the nose up and the mouth up and elongate the chin for that kind of forced perspective. Her hairs, her arms up here. Kind of similar pose to that, but from a different angle. Ooh, maybe it's like slim fitting around the sleeves until the end, and then it's just a huge bell. Oh, maybe we're going a little bit more modern. Give her a zipper. Kind of give it that snake-like appearance, even though she technically has legs. You won't be able to see them. And I'd like that to kind of look leathery. Well, snakes aren't leathery, are they? They're more scaly. I wonder if there's a way to make this look scaly. But then she's gonna end up looking like a mermaid, won't she? That's not really what I'm going for. What's the difference between snake scales and fish scales? Probably their patterns? What if it's got a slit in it? Oh, because I don't want it to look like she has a tail. That's not the kind I'm trying to draw. So if I have her leg coming out of a slit of some kind, I probably have to change up the pose for this. Kind of like that. It does break up the shape. Some kind of like snake-shaped hands. There you go. Oh yeah, I need a softer pencil. I'm like screwing up my wrist. I feel like she needs some kind of belt. Kind of just hanging here. This kind of mimics the illusion of a snake too, with these double buckles. I'll have to figure out how to draw snakes along the way here. I'm not committed to the bell sleeves, but I do like the rest of her little outfit. Alright, I'm kind of digging her design. Let me just try and draw a snake here again. There we go. I am liking this one a lot better. I definitely learned a lot more about her character design and how I might want to approach that. Now I kind of want, when I go into the sketchbook here, I want to go try and fill the entire page. So I should think of the shape of the paper when I'm designing this final pose. I'm gonna give her a bit more of a powerful looking down on you kind of stance. Hands on hips maybe. Maybe just cut the bell sleeves down a little. I like this one better. I feel like there's just a lot more action going on. What if we try making her look down? Because looking up just doesn't feel like it's working. I'm gonna go ahead and just draw outside of this to kind of get a better idea where the foot is going. Okay, I am digging this pose a little bit more. I haven't finalized the face or anything, but maybe this hand can be kind of like petting one of these snakes. Okay, something like this. Oh, I like this. It's kind of cute. She has personality. Gotta dig that. Has an unrealistically high slit in her dress. Kind of just want to practice drawing the snakes right before I go in and move to the sketchbook. Probably make sure that they're all the kind of the same breed of snake. So, what about like around the crown of the head? Where do we put? Maybe just hide them. I'm actually excited about this. Okay. You know what I haven't done yet? I haven't tested putting Copic markers on top of that. Hey. It actually does kind of work. Nifty. Might have to hold on to this. Go ahead and just add a little bit of tone here. Let's play around with how I might do it. Just figure out how they might look. Her little fingerless gloves. Hate waiting for things to dry. Who's with me? High five. Try going in straight with the acrylic black ink. Oh, look how beautiful that is. I can easily go overboard with this. Probably should use a little bit more white somewhere for contrast. I think I just went a little heavy on it with the tones. Should probably move into our sketchbook. Try not to spill anything. Got our supplies, pencil, eraser, paintbrush. Thumbnails are up there. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Face. Now what's important when you're transferring a thumbnail to another piece of paper is that you do it nice, quick, light. Don't make sure you don't draw dark. And just try and make sure all the elements fit on the page. You decide if I want her to be cute or not. Probably should just go cute because that's what I usually draw, isn't it? And if something doesn't fit, you have to decide if you want it to be that way or not. I kind of think this is where I want everything. I feel like it's fitting pretty nicely. Make sure you can see up the nostrils if she's supposed to be looking up. That might help with the illusion. I like to draw this V shape around the crotch because it kind of helps me figure out where the legs go. Very, very helpful. I'll get a reference when we get closer to it, but this is what I kind of, the gist of the shape that I got. There's like a big bulge, which is like the wide, I don't know. I am seeing a problem where the head is really big, so I might have to just enlarge the bottom half here. And we wanted one coming down this way where her hand would be kind of lightly petting it. I kind of like the swooshiness of the hair. I think I got that pretty good. Very spy looking shirt. Yeah, I'm having that problem where the top half of the drawing's a lot larger than the bottom half. I wonder if I just need to like stand up when I draw so I can see from up here. It's a little. It's just a really big head, but I really like the way it was drawn, so I guess I'm just gonna have to accept that. Nothing wrong with a big head. Maybe she just has a big head. Kind of like that small upper lip, big bottom lip. Actually, it kind of looks like a tongue sticking out. Let's give her a split tongue. Ooh. Probably the snakes could be blue on their underbellies. Their underbellies. Maybe around their heads too. Are they lighter near their heads? Or their bodies? So then the snakes are kind of like blue. Kind of like that I can put marker on top of the ink. Pretty nifty. It's not super obvious, but I like it. I like the way it looks, and it brings a little bit of more attention towards the snakes. Because I do have a dip pen that I can use with this ink, and I can get a little bit more control just because I am very sloppy with a brush. Let's do that, then I'll let it dry, then erase some of the pencil, and then we'll start adding in like our washes. Oh wait, I don't even know how to, I'm not ready. Wait a minute. I didn't like finish the snake. Look at him. There we go. There we go. I like these better. See what a little reference can do? Crisscross pattern. And they get kind of bigger. This one doesn't need too much detail because I think I want that one solid black in the background. Just to give it some depth and look like there's more snake heads than I actually drew. Something got lost. Something got lost in translation. Oh, that might be it. Never drawn a hand in this shape before. I'm not sure if it's makes sense, but I really like it, so I'm gonna keep it. Alright, start up at the top. I'm a little nervous because I kind of like the way the sketch looks. But what is a sketch without line work? It's Inktober after all. I dipped this in too far. Dipped it in too far. Try to absorb. Right at the beginning. If it was a little higher, it would have been exactly where it needed to be. Dumb dip pen. Don't dip it in so far. I'm gonna just try and enjoy this. There's like a little blob on the end of this. Kind of trying to make the change from skin to snakes a little bit more subtle. I could also continue the pattern down her forehead, a little Star Trek style. I keep gathering a little bit of paper. This paper doesn't love my little nib here because it keeps grabbing the paper and I have to like clean it off. or it draws really, really wide, which isn't really the look I'm going for. And I'll try to fix it when everything is dry. No, not on the face. Why? Getting a little frustrated. And it's not even the art supply's fault. It's my fault. I mean, it's turning out better though than if I was to use the paintbrush for the line work, because I know for a fact I would not be able to get it to look this small. Yay, I don't think I messed that one up. Yes, very happy about that. So I think I'm gonna change up this sketch. Finish the top half. No, I think that's probably the part that's gonna have taken the longest. I think I'll use a paintbrush to fill in some of these. It's just too large to fill in with this nib, with the dip pen. Alright, let's switch over to the paintbrush. It doesn't really quite look like snakes. Kind of just looks like boxes. Okay, I think it's all dry now. I can go in. Wait a minute. Where did this come from? What? What was that? Was that on my hand? Everything's going so well. I like the art supplies. I like what I'm drawing. Me. The problem is me. That's what I'm confused about Inktober. It's supposed to be like a daily thing where you use inks, but if you use like actual inks, they take forever to dry, which makes each Inktober an all-day thing, and some of us have lives. I don't know how people do it. Well, while the top half still has a little bit of wet bits, I can start working on this bottom half. So I wanted to use the markers, these ones, but I'm going to use the light blue for any light sections of the snakes, and then I wanted to use this color for the dark section of the snakes. Actually, wait a minute. I think I wanted to color this in first with our paintbrush, and it looks like I used the lightest wash. Used this wash right here for skin. Oh, it dries so fast on this paper. Wait for me. Okay, the color is way darker. Yikes. Ew, it doesn't even really work. Why is everything going downhill? Okay, it must be the paper. I should have swatched it on the paper, because that's my lightest wash. And then this one's supposed to be the darkest. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's really hard to get a flat tone with this. Okay, I'm gonna have to add a lot more water. Well, this throws a wrench in my plans. At least it's the legs. I don't know. Not something you're gonna look at too much. Yeah, this paper seems to just grab it. Grab it! Oh, it also bleeds outwards a little. Well, then. It's funny how you can be having so much fun, and then something so small can make such a huge difference and ruin it for you. Look how much it, like, spreads. That was inside the thumb, and now it's, like, everywhere. Yeah, you can't really get a flat, even tone, which is something I really like about inks, is that you can do that. Kind of nervous about how the Copic markers are going to act on this. That's not really going to work, so I want to go ahead and start using the marker and see what happens with that. Don't do the same thing, don't do the same thing. It definitely looks significantly darker than it did. See, that's completely dry and it's smudging. I tested it before. I wonder if it's the paper. Guess I should have used everything together. See how much lighter that blue looks on the ELO sketchbook compared to the render sketchbook? It's so much darker. See what happens when you layer it up. Why is it smudging? I tested this and it's completely dry. There goes my good day. Well, things were going well. Can't forget the good times just because they've flipped on their side. I'm gonna be careful not to hit the lines anymore, because something wrong with this paper. Yeah, gotta love this guy. He's always cooperating with me. That's why I like digital art. One small mistake can't ruin your whole drawing. Maybe that's the lesson of Inktober. I don't know. It's not gonna stop me from making digital art. Let's do it in small sections because it does seem to dry really fast. And you can't get too close to the lines because then it bleeds outwards. Yeah, I don't recommend inks like this in a render sketchbook. Maybe you're just not supposed to dilute them. You're supposed to use them full blast. at all times. I mean, that could be probably turn out better. Getting a lot better results now, kind of figuring it out. But it's not working the same way it worked in the Eeee, so I should have swatched it in this sketchbook. It's a good lesson to learn. Yeah, I definitely didn't color over that zipper section and it just bled. Interesting. Ah, look how much it's bleeding down here. It just went. Yeah, that's sloppy. That's really bad. Well, I won't be doing the rest of Inktober in this sketchbook, but I do want to save it for marker stuff. Although it is kind of interesting the way the colors appear darker on it. It must be whatever chemical or material is being used so that the markers don't show through onto the other side. Okay, then the last thing I need to do, I think I do want to add just, well, I don't know. I don't want to like ruin it more. It's kind of already betrayed me. Might just have to use a white gel pen to clean up these darn edges. That's gonna be kind of hard to blend that out because it's a chisel nib and this paper absorbs this stuff really good. So I'm gonna have to just settle with interesting shape of blush like that. I think I want to go around the eyes too. Make them look a little more mysterious. And then I'm gonna use our grayish lavender. Ooh, I like that name. To add some blue to our snakes. Don't have to worry about smudging Copic marker. One of the great benefits. Yeah, markers are way more my thing. I don't understand. I tested on the Eeee and everything acted completely different, so. Lesson learned, I guess. This is just some Dr. P.H. Martin white India ink. I could probably add some like slime. Not slime, shine to some of these snakies. Oh, I need to add blue down here. Whoa, look how much it bled right there. Yeah. Then the last thing, I want to fill in the background black. Look at this thing. So I guess what we could try to do, whoop, eyedropper some. 1, 2, 5, 6. I don't know how much you want. Then make sure we put this in properly. Right way. Give it a good shake. Now that I know how these work, I can kind of jiggle it. It's kind of interesting knowing the inside workings of this paint marker. Oh, we made it to the end! Now we have a little nib. Oh yeah, that's way easier than using that paintbrush. I'm gonna need to use a paintbrush for these sections up here. It's a little tight. It doesn't dry quite as smooth as I'd like. I wonder if I should go over it with another layer. Give it some time. I think I'm gonna let that dry and then add a white border around it to make it stand out a little bit more. I had other plans, but after seeing how these are interacting with it, I decided to fill in the whole background. Solid black. I don't know, I'm walking away from this a little bit frustrated, but I had a lot of fun up until a certain point. Then it felt like it all just like, ugh. I'll pop in and show you what it looks like after the white gel pen, but for now, I do want to thank you guys for watching. I hope it was a fun journey. I'm glad it's over. I still really like this sketch right here. I think that one's kind of cute. This one, see, these were the colors I was expecting to have, and these are the ones that I ended up with. See how much darker it is? And it's a little bit harder to work with. Right. Yeah, I definitely do want to go in with the white gel pen, and I'll pop in and show you that once it's dry. But for now, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next week, and I hope you have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!